How's it going, YouTube? This is a review of the Interfit Strobies Softbox kit. I recently picked this up, and as you can see, I've added a few different things to it, which mainly, when I first got it, this kit doesn't really come with any documentation, but it's pretty straightforward as to figuring out what everything's for. As you can see on the top right here, I have my Cowboy Studios wireless triggers, and I had it mounted originally in here, but I decided to connect it using a PC sync cable. That way I get the flash a little bit further back in the softbox, so I get a little bit better spread from the two diffusers that are inside of the softbox right here. Now the kit works really nicely. It came with the light stand, a nice air dampened light stand. I have about 12-foot ceilings, and it's about a 12-foot stand. You know, I can go all the way up, and the top of the softbox is barely touching the ceiling. So now when you come down a little bit on here, you can see where it attaches on to the light stand. Simple little clamp on this side that you can just turn and tighten that up. And then as you come up, you see right here you have the degrees indicator, so you can adjust your, you can kind of get an idea if you have a certain setup or you have a certain angle that you need your softbox to be pointed, or your lights, whatever. You can just use that so you always set it at the right angle when you're setting up for a shoot. Now when you come up, you'll notice that you have a couple different little screws up here on the back side. There's also a small screw if I have enough room to rotate this. Go ahead and just go up with it. And if you can see on the front of here, there's a little hole, and then you come around this side of it and you see you have a small clamp. Now what that clamp's going to allow you to do, and what that hole's allow you to do, is you can remove this softbox and put on the diffuser, or the reflector, which is right here, which I'm going to go ahead and take the softbox off right now. And that's very, very simple to do. See if I can get the camera angle the way. You have this lever on the top, you pull that back, and then you rotate the softbox and you pull it out. And then you can just put that to the side. It's a pretty standard softbox, decent, you know, pretty good build quality. And then if you wanted to use a umbrella with this kit, we take our reflector and we'll go ahead and mount that in there. We'll go ahead and raise this back up, and as you can see, you have your reflector in there. You have the head of the flash. Very well thought out kit. As I said before, I have my Cowboy Studios trigger mounted on the top, and this kit allows you to have your move this camera a little bit. It allows you to mount your radio triggers up on the top. That way, you know, your antenna can get a good line of sight. It also allows it to where you can mount the flash further back. The one downfall, but it does make the kit a little sturdier in my opinion, is having this whole bracket come around the flash unit. Kind of makes it a little difficult to get in there and adjust things and, you know, get everything situated. But it does work really nicely, and you know, so far I've been enjoying using this kit. I originally had a TTL only flash head on here, and that sorry about that little bit of shake trying to adjust this camera. That didn't work out too well, because the softbox cut out so much light that even on full power I couldn't do anything with it. So that's when I picked up this YN560 version 2 hot shoe flash. It's full manual, but once you kind of mess around with it a little bit and you get a feel for how to control a flash and get all your stuff, it's easy. I was a little nervous at first messing with manual flash, but to be honest with you, it's, you know, it's about like shooting in manual mode. It's daunting at first, but once you get used to it, it's easy. But then you can just, you know, it's point it where you want it, throw your umbrella in here, use it as a shoot through or reflecting back off the umbrella. Works out nicely. I originally had the flash going with the LCD screen pointed up, but I turned it to the side. That way I can just look at the side of it and I can adjust my settings, which I'm gonna do a separate video on this flash, and I think there's already a video on the triggers and this little wire, little PC sync cord, couple bucks on Amazon or eBay, or your local camera shop. The only thing is I've noticed a few local camera shops don't carry these anymore. I guess not many people are using them, but you can find them all over on the internet and they're not that expensive. So that's pretty much it. Short, simple. I like it, and I'll probably put some pictures at the end, or I'll do another video with pictures using this setup and put a little separate video, possibly, like, showing how they're edited and everything, and do something like that. So be on the lookout for that video. Thanks for watching.